Do you know certain people like who are really successful? Some of them are quite on the spectrum.
Yeah,
Do you think you have anything like
yeah,
that?
definitely. I've got a very, very severe ADHD.
Okay.
Very severe.
And how do you get tested for that? How do you know about that? And what is that exactly?
So ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and I've got that severely because I can't. Like, even now, I'm shaking my legs. I love coffee. Caffeine puts me to sleep because
Mhm.
my brain is charging. I
Yeah.
have black coffee. I can be in focus mode for hours. And I'm very hyperkinetic. The way I speak, I use my hands a lot. I speak quickly. I've got a lot of energy, 100 miles an hour in my brain. My brain's firing all the time. So that's more of a self-diagnosis. But my brother and my sister have got diagnosed with it. So I know it's, definitely I've got it
Mhm.
in the family.
I want to know, Asif, you know, you're really, really intellectual. You've read so many books, like you're like a better than a dictionary, and it's like, knowledge is power. Tell me what made you. Where did you grow up? How did, your life go? What made you into this guy today?
I think what made me into this life today is really is hardship. Like I grew up with six kids.
Hmm.
Like we were one of six kids. It was a second generation immigrant family. My father wasn't really there. He was in Pakistan most of the time. He came to the UK full time when I was 10 years old.
So
I,
who was that male role model for you up until then?
it was probably my mum's brothers. She had four brothers, and it was mainly them. They were entrepreneurs. They were men who dressed well, smelt well, and that kind of gave me a idea of how to be a well groomed man. My father came when I was 10, so I didn't really spend much time with him. But that my second part of my life was more about developing intelligence and curiosity, and that came from my father. So the whole rich dad, poor dad.
Mhm.
So my father was, let's say, the poor dad, as in he was very smart, very book smart, and that's what made me book smart. But the rich dad were probably my mom's brothers who taught me about business, etc.
Mhm.
So you have to have both in your life.
Yeah.
You have to have that intellectual person who teaches you how to be book smart, but also the rich dad who teaches you how to be money smart and
Mhm.
how to know the difference between a asset and a liability.
Mhm.
Like my father, his financial advice was saving is earning,
Mhm.
and that you can't get rich from that advice.
Mhm.
And his advice was, study hard, get a good job, get a good degree, which served me well in the sense that it gave me medicine, it gave me respect, it gave me curiosity. But it doesn't then leave a legacy behind, which is where my uncles came in. They had restaurants and businesses, and they were very entrepreneurial.